Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Silver. Shoot. Watch the eye.
Deep grip.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for, because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Room here to run.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check.
Hey.
Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
That QB's trash. Let's go. Check 1.
X3. 218, chop it. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
44's Mike. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Coleman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Down. 10 logo. Leo. You don't see me in your nightmare.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey. Grip.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Yo, 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 go, go!
Watch twins! Watch twins! Watch twins! Watch the twins!
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Costello. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Austin. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
On the set.
44 to Mike.
Not here.
Kill.
6-6. Bullet high. Lead river.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the 1st half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll run it with Johnson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Get it.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
At their own 11-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he finds Austin complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
94. Yes. Switch. Now.
They'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He finds his man Johnson. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 24. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
On 1st down, Costello going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Johnson's got it complete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 2nd and 6. Escapes the sack. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the ball.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run it again with Cook. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd down, this is Madison. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 40.